Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are creating this reaction time test using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So the basic idea of this project is that when we click on this screen, here we can see we have this red color and we have to wait for the green color. And as soon as you see the green color, you have to click on the screen and it will tell us the difference between the time the green color was shown to the time that you clicked on the screen. So this is basically our reaction time, 492 milliseconds. And then we can do this for 3 times and we will get the average of the reaction times. So this is basically what we are creating, and in the previous video I showed you how to design it using HTML and CSS. Now in this video we will add the functionality and make it work using JavaScript. So let's get started. Right, here's the source code of our design, and we have the end screen and the main screen, and then we have this clickable area. So right now the clickable area is being displayed over here. Now we have added a class called active in the style.css. So if we scroll down, here we can see when we add the active class, we are displaying the element. So by default we need to display this main menu over here. So let's go back to our HTML, and here for the main menu, let's add a class of active. And now we can see that the main menu is displayed over here. Now when we click on this main menu, we want to start the game. So here we can see if we click on this main menu, the game gets started. So let's go back to our code and we will add some JavaScript for that. So we need to reference this element main menu. Let's go to our main.js file, and we have already linked our JavaScript file over here. So let's go over here and let's type const main menu equals document.querySelector, and we need to type main menu over here. And now let's add an event listener for the main menu. So let's type main menu dot add event listener, and we'll listen for the click event, and let's create an arrow function. And here we need to hide the main menu. So let's type main menu dot class list dot remove, and we'll just remove the active class. Right now if we click on this main menu, we can see that our game gets started. So we have the clickable area division displayed over here. Now the next thing we will do is when we click on this main menu, we want to start the game. So we want to display the green color after some time. So let's go back to our JavaScript and we'll create a function called start game. And let's create the function over here. Let's type const start game. Now the first thing we need to do is change the background color of the clickable area to red color. So we need to first of all reference the clickable area. So in the HTML file, here we can see we have this division with the class of clickable area. So let's reference that over here. Let's type const clickable area equals document.querySelector clickable area. And here let's type clickable area dot style dot background color, and we'll set that equal to a hex value. So let's set it to C1121F, and now we can see we have the red color displayed over here. Now we need to change the text of the clickable area to wait for the green color. So here we can see it says wait for the green color. So let's go back to our HTML, and here we can see we have this division with the class of message. So let's reference this message division. So here let's type const message equals document.querySelector clickable area message, and here let's type message.innerHTML, and we'll set that equal to wait for the green color, and we'll also set the color of the text to white. So let's type message.style.color, and let's set it equal to white. Right now if we go back to our website, if I click on this main menu, we have the clickable area and it says wait for the green color. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to display the green color after some time. So let's add a set timeout. So let's create a timer. So let's type let timer, and here we'll just type timer equals set timeout. And now this is the time that it waits for the action to happen. So let's add a value over here. I'll just type 4000, which means 4 seconds. And we'll just delete all of this and we'll just call a function over here. And let's name the function set green color. Right now let's create this function. So let's type const set green color. And here we need to set the background color to the green color. So let's type clickable area dot style dot background color equals, and let's set it to 32cd32. And let's set the text. So let's type message dot inner HTML, and we'll set the text to, let's see what is the text we need to have. So here we can see in the green color it says click now. So let's type click now. And we'll also set the text color to a dark color. So let's type message dot style dot color equals, and let's set it to a dark color. Right now let's go back to our website and let's click on this main menu and let's wait for 4 seconds. And now we can see it changes to the green color and it says click now. Right now the next thing we need to do is we need to randomize the time when this green color is displayed. So for that, let's go back to our start game function, and here we'll create a variable called random number equals, and we'll generate a random number between 4000 and 7000. So for that you have to type math dot random, and you need to multiply it by 4000, which is the base value, and we need to add 3000 because we need to extend it till 7000. Right now let's add all of this inside a math.floor, so we'll get a whole number. And now here instead of 4000, let's just type random number, and I'll just console.log that so that we can see whether it works. So let's type console.log random number, and let's type random number. Right now let's go back to our website and let's open the console. So let's go to inspect and let's go to console. Right now let's click on this main menu, and we have a random number displayed over here, and after that time the green color will be displayed over here. Now if I reload this page and if I click on this main menu, we have a different number displayed over here, and after that time the green color will be displayed. Right now the next thing we will do is we will calculate the reaction time. So let's go back and we will add an event listener to the clickable area. So let's type clickable area dot add event listener, and we'll listen for the click event, and let's create an arrow function. Now here we need to check whether the green color was displayed. So here when the green color is displayed, we will also create a variable. So let's create a variable over here and let's name it green displayed, and by default we will set it to false. So let's create a function for that. Let's create a function called init, and in this we will just set the values. So let's type green displayed equals false, and let's call the function over here. Right now when the green color is displayed, we need to set the green displayed value to true. So here in the set green color function, let's type green displayed and let's set it to true. And now we need to keep track of the time when the color was displayed. So for that, let's create a variable and let's name it time now. And here in the set green color function, let's type time now equals date.now. So this is a JavaScript function where we get the current time. So we are storing it inside time now. Now let's scroll down, and here in the clickable area event listener, let's add an if condition and let's check whether the green color was displayed. So let's type green displayed. Now when the green displayed value is true, we need to calculate the reaction time. So let's create a new variable for the time when the user clicked. So let's type click time equals date.now. So it will store the current time over here inside the click time. Now we just need to subtract the time now from this click time. So let's create a variable called reaction time equals click time minus time now, and we'll also type return so that anything outside this block will not be executed. And let's also display the reaction time in the console.log. So let's type console.log reaction time. Right now let's go back to our website and let's click on this main menu. And now we can see this is the reaction time. So I clicked 383 milliseconds after the green color was shown. Right now let's create a function to display the reaction time. So let's create a function called display reaction time. I'll just call it over here. So let's type display reaction time. And let's create the function over here. So let's type const display reaction time. And we need to set a different background color. So let's type clickable area dot style dot background color equals, and let's set the color to FAF0CA. And now let's change the message. So let's type message dot inner HTML equals, and here we need to display the reaction time. So I'll just use backticks because we will also add variables inside this. And here when we call the function, we'll also pass the reaction time variable. So let's type reaction time, and we'll just receive it over here as RT. And here first of all we'll create a division with the class of reaction time text, because we have created some styles for that in the CSS. So let's type div with a class of reaction time text, and in this division we will add the variable. So let's type $symbol, and in curly braces let's type RT, and let's close the division over here. And we also need to type milliseconds. So here I'll just type ms. And then we also need to add a text called click to continue. So let's type click to continue. Now since the green color is no longer displayed, we'll just turn the variable to false. So let's type green displayed, and let's set it to false. Right now let's go back to our website and let's check it out. Let's click on this main menu. And here we can see the reaction time is displayed over here, 406 milliseconds. And we also have click to continue. Now the next thing we need to do is when we click on this screen, we need to start this game once again. So let's go back and let's create a variable for that. So let's create a variable called waiting for start. And by default, let's set it to false. And in the display reaction time function, we'll set the variable to true. So let's type waiting for start equals true. Right now let's scroll down, and here let's add one more if condition. And here let's check whether the waiting for start variable is true. And if it is true, then we need to start the game once again. So let's type start game. And let's call this function, and we'll just type return. Right now when we start the game, we need to set this waiting for start variable to false. So let's scroll up, and here in the start game function, let's type waiting for start, and let's set it equal to false. Right now let's go back and let's see whether everything is working alright. So let's click on this main menu. And here we can see the reaction time is displayed. Let's click to continue and let's see whether it works. And we can see that it works. And now we can play this game any number of times. Alright, so we have covered the basics of this game. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to add all the scores inside an array, and we'll also display the end screen where we will display the average reaction time. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.